Hi, it's Patrick from Halfwheel, and in my hand is the Vertigo Tomahawk, a lighter that came out last summer from the Lotus Group and Integral Logistics. And essentially, it's a very easy to use triple flame torch lighter. Fits really well in the hand, measures about 3 1/8 inches tall, 1 3/8 wide, and about 7/8 of an inch thick. And as you can see, it has a curved body, kind of bells out there. So it makes it really easy for you to wrap your fingers around while your thumb sits up here and fires off the single action ignition. Now to use it, it's really simple. There's 3 little ridges, and you can use those for some extra traction if you like. All you do is rock that back, butane starts flowing, click it to spark the ignition, and there you have a triple flame torch lighter. Now I'll show you more about the torches in just a second. As far as the other features, it does come with a built-in punch cutter, which is down here, and actually brings up something really interesting. Flips out just like that. Very normal punch lighter or punch cutter. But as you'll notice, something is missing, and that's the blade. And somewhere in the usage of this, the blade actually fell out. I don't really know when or where, or if it's even something that's fixable. And I'll be honest with you, as a guy that likes cigar scissors, I didn't really think about it, and I didn't really even notice it. But I did use the punch a couple of times. It works fine. It's just like a normal punch. I think I was probably just fiddling with it too much, as I am known to do when using lighters that have punch cutters. I just kind of sit there and flip them out and flip them back. Also down here is your flame adjustment knob, very standard. It's a smaller size, so you won't need a screwdriver or a strong fingernail or a dime or something like that. And then right in the middle there, you can see the fuel valve, very standard, nothing too special about that. So let's turn the lights out real quick and give you a look at the flames of the Vertigo Tomahawk. So as I said, to fire it up, all you do is pull back on the lid, and there you have your triple flame torch. Very standard, nothing too special, nothing too crazy about it. They're in a triangle format, so it gives you a nice wide base of flame. Makes it easy to get a big cigar lit, as well as makes it pretty easy to touch up a smaller cigar. Again, I'm not a real big fan of using triple flames on Lanceros and really slender cigars, but for the most part, this worked very well. I never had a problem with it, never scorched the sides. Like any lighter, be careful with it, and you shouldn't have too many problems. Let's turn the lights back up real quick. So as for the other features of this lighter, one of the big ones is what's billed as a large visible fuel tank, and that's actually this piece right here. Now, it's hard to see in this light, so I'm going to actually grab a flashlight and show you that that is translucent, and what you do see in there is the mechanics of the lighter, and there you see some butane kind of floating around right there. It's a little lower than I want, but been using it a lot, and you know, it's not the greatest I've ever seen, but it is fairly sizable. The butane goes up right to about the midway point of that. Gives you a nice look at the internals of your lighter, as well as showing you how much butane you have left in the tank. The one thing you'll probably find yourself doing, though, is holding it up to the light, is when you take the light away, it does get, you know, not quite translucent, but it definitely works and is a nice feature of this lighter. Now, it's available in 3 colors: black crackle, antique pewter, and this one, which is called antique copper. Vertigo and Lotus Group had gotten really big on doing this antique finish on a lot of their accessories, and I will say, like, it's not one I'm inherently crazy about. I like it just fine. It looks good. It works fine. Probably one of the biggest things, though, about this one is that it seems to hide scratches really well, and I like that. Unless you gouge the side of it out or really scrape it or really drop it, I couldn't tell you there's much wear on this thing, because it has a little bit of wear kind of built into it. So really nice design if you like that. If you like the antiquing, I'd also check out the pewter. It's kind of that silver color. The black crackle is also really nice if you're looking for something in that color range. So that is the Vertigo Tomahawk in a nutshell. Nice triple flame lighter. It's priced at $29.99. A little bit higher than your low-end lighter prices, but definitely right in the wheelhouse of looking for a high-quality, reliable, easy-to-use lighter, and should be available at most of your local tobacconists. So again, there's the Vertigo Tomahawk. Thanks for checking it out. More details in this article right here on halfwheel.com.